Welcome to Recollection Mall. If you were a mall rat like me, or spent your formative years hanging out or being dragged to the mall by your parents or your parental units, then you've come to the right place. Have you ever gone into your childhood, teenage, or current mall and wondered, wasn't there a store or restaurant there? So let's take a trip down memory lane and take a look at that mall's history of yesteryear. Be sure you stick around to the end of this video and see if you can take my mall survey. So leave a comment or a memory of this mall below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Plans for the construction of the Neshaminy Mall was drawn up in 1966. The mall was located on a 91-acre property in Lower Bucks County, about 20 miles outside of Philadelphia, located on Route 91 and Bristol Road in Bensalem Township, Pennsylvania, at a cost of $24 million. The 1 million square foot shopping mall opened on August 18, 1968, and was a 6-interior mall constructed in Greater Philadelphia. The mall was named after the nearby Neshaminy Creek and features a unique fountain with a waterfall, trees, plants, and a statue of Tawanka, who was the leader of the Lenni Lenape Native American tribe. The mall opened with anchors Sears and a Strawbridge and Clothier. Some would say that the Neshaminy Mall wasn't the most spectacular mall in the region in terms of style and architecture, but it contained some unique touches that hint at its history. A large totem pole stood outside, as well as the 7 dioramas created by Tommy Rowland Incorporated, which were commissioned by Strawbridge and Clothier for its Neshaminy Mall location. They depicted the signing of the Declaration of Independence, Washington crossing the Delaware River, the hiding of the Liberty Bell in Allentown, William Penn signing a treaty with the Shakamatsin, the Battle of Germantown, Ben Franklin receiving support from France for the American Revolution, and General Washington with his troops at Valley Forge. The scenes were created with painted background, props, and 10 to 20 expertly rendered figurines. Each diorama weighs about 300 pounds. When they were first installed, each diorama had animatronics and sound. Press a button and a scene would come to life. In 1975, the mall underwent an expansion that added a new wing of stores, as well as a Lit Brothers department store. But in 1977, the Lit Brothers store closed as part of the chain closing all of its stores in the Philadelphia area. Pomeroy's would open in the former Lit Brothers store. During the 1970s, 80s, 90s, and beyond, stores you may have remembered was the Marianne Shop, Candy Hatch Karen, Franklin Music, Hallmark, GameStop, Woolworth, Kinney Shoes, Queen Village Restaurant, Modell's Sporting Goods, Foot Locker, Express, Gap, Friendly's Ice Cream, Doctor's Pet Store, Camelot Music, Hickory Farms, B. Dalton, Walden Books, Radio Shack, Pampered Pup Hot Dogs, Electric One, Eckerd Drugstore, Vans, A&W, Finish Line, Cutler Camera, Foot Action, Suncoast Motion Picture Company, Hollister's, H&M, and Chick-fil-A. 1987, the Pomeroy store closed. It would reopen as a rebranded Bon-Ton after the chain was sold to them. A food court was added to the mall in 1989. In 1990, the Neshaminy Mall was purchased by the Hallmark Development Company from Mutual of New York for over $50 million. In 1994, the Bonton department store closed. In 1995, the mall underwent a renovation that expanded the food court. Boscov's would open in the former Bonton space. That same year, General Growth Properties took over ownership of the mall after it acquired Hallmark Development Company. A 24-screen movie theater was to be built at the mall and was approved by the Bensalem Township in 1997 after they had initially opposed the project. In 1998, the 24-screen AMC theaters opened in the mall at a cost of $11 million. In 2006, the Strawbridges closed. It reopened as a rebranded Macy's after Federated Department Stores acquired May Department Stores in 2005. When Strawbridges closed and Macy's took over, the diorama displays fell into disrepair and had water damage. Some of the papier-mâché figures had deteriorated too. A former pet store in the Sears Court was demolished and replaced with a Barnes & Noble in 2009. In the 2010s, the mall saw an increased vacancy rate, and in 2015, the mall began a small renovation starting with the signage at the mall entrances, the mall sign, and an expansion of the Boscov's. In 2017, Macy's closed. In 2018, the struggling mall was acquired by Brookfield Properties. That same year, Sears closed. After closing of the Macy's, mall patrons began to question the fate of the dioramas. They will be removing them over the next few weeks and reinstalling them somewhere within the township building, from my understanding. The mayor, along with the Township Historical Society, have led the effort to preserve the unique art pieces, which have been displayed on the Wall of Freedom since. Their efforts led to the removal and preservation, early 2021, of the 4 other dioramas of the original 7. The signing of the Declaration of Independence diorama has since been restored and is on display at the Bensalem Municipal Building. The 3 others await restoration and are not on public view. Removal is not an easy task. A source at the mall said the reason the 3 remain is because to remove them requires demolishing a thick concrete wall, a heavy-duty job. With the anchors closed, the vacancy rate skyrocketed, and the mall is a bit of a ghost town now, with more stores closed than open. As for what could follow the anticipating raising of the part of the mall, new construction could yield a mix of housing, retail, and medical offices. The new owners will keep several high-performing properties, including the mall's popular AMC 24-screen movie theater, Boscov's department store, and Barnes & Noble books. In February of 2024, the over 1 million square foot mall was put up for sale, and its future remained unclear, although it appeared that the former Strawbridges is being demolished. The Boscov's and the Barnes & Noble will remain open. The future of the Neshaminy Mall was outlined in July of 2024 by new owners Paramount Realty and Edgewood Properties, who acquired the property for a reported $27.5 million. Nearly 3 months later, little has changed. The largest planned undertaking would be the demolition of up to 2/3 of the once thriving mall, where many retail spaces have been left empty for years, and only Boscov's remains of the 3 anchor stores. The closed Macy's property is set to become a Fusion Gym, which is a chain of locally innovative fitness centers. By the sealed mall entrance to the former Macy's remains the 3 dioramas depicting the historical events in the early American history. The Fusion Gym's owner, who purchased the shuttered Macy's store, said he's donating the 3D animatronics to Bensalem Township. Today, the Neshaminy Mall is anchored by Boscov's and an AMC theater, and has 40 shops and eateries, including a food court. Congratulations!
Still here? It's over. Whoa. When I find you...
Pop quiz, hotshot.
This is only a test.
So if you've gotten this far into the video, thanks! So how many anchor stores closed or changed names at this mall? So if your answer was 6, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. Thanks for watching. So what are some of your memories of this mall? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Recollection Mall. Add your name to the mall directory. Thanks.